everyone. Thank you for watching this tutorial on how to build a personalized nutrients formula based upon your Labrix neurotransmitter report. You'll need your Labrix neurotransmitter report handy so we can reference the results of all the analytes, and you'll need to be logged into personalized-nutrients.com. You should have received your login credentials if you've registered on our site. First and foremost, we want to go to Formula List and add in the patient's name. In this case, patient's name is Sample, so we'll just reference them as Sample. Now, the strategy that we'd like to employ in this tutorial is building an AM and a PM protocol. The AM protocol will call for a personalized formula based upon their excitatory neurotransmitters of dopamine, norepinephrine, epinephrine, and glutamate. The PM personalized formula would call for the inhibitory neurotransmitters of serotonin and GABA. As a practitioner, you have clear reign to follow whatever strategy you would like. You can certainly group excitatory and inhibitory together. But for the sake of this tutorial, we're going to focus on this AM and PM concept. So Sample excitatory AM is what we'll name this. So if this is Jane Doe, we can do Jane Doe AM or Jane Doe excitatory AM. We're going to add the formula to our formula list. We're going to click Edit next to their name. And now we are in our online formulator, which gives you access to all of our raw materials. We want to start on protocols to the left of amino acids to access all of the neurotransmitter protocols, which are built directly by the neurotransmitter analytes, whether they're high or whether they're low. So starting with dopamine, we'll see that we are on the low end on dopamine, so we want to go to low range dopamine to get this started. You can click on the link to showcase what is in the formula at any point, and then we can certainly just click Apply to add it to our formulation. Click Save and Calculate to save our work. The next step would be to look at norepinephrine. We are on the low side on norepinephrine, so we want to go on the low norepinephrine. Here's what this protocol calls for. We want to click Apply, add it to our personalized formula, save our work. Next would be epinephrine. We're on the high side for epinephrine, so we want to scroll up to elevated upper epinephrine. And you can see that this is what this protocol calls for. And we can click Apply here, save our work. And lastly, for excitatory AM, we're looking at glutamate. We're on the high end on glutamate, so we're 64.2. So we want to go to elevated glutamate. You can see this is what that calls for. We're going to click Apply. We're going to save our work once again. So we have now built our formulation in a personalized manner by excitatory neurotransmitter analytes. We want to go back to our formula list to build a sample patient inhibitory PM. So if this is Jane Doe, again, we can do a Jane Doe PM or Jane Doe inhibitory PM, whatever semantics you'd like to use to identify it in your formula list. We're going to add this formula to your list here. It goes into page 2, and we're going to click Edit next to this, and we're going to start by going to protocols again, and the last two analytes to look at for inhibitory would be serotonin and GABA. So serotonin, 48.7, we're on the low end, so we want to find low range serotonin, and this is what the protocol would call for, 5-HTP high dose. I'm going to add in that to our protocol and save our work. And the last piece would be GABA, and we can see that we are low on GABA, so we're going to add in the low range GABA option here for the protocol and click Apply to add that. So now we've built both formulas in a matter of a few minutes for this patient, an AM excitatory and a PM inhibitory formula. And to see our work on a formula, all we need to do is show formula summary, and at any point it'll give you a breakdown of the formula in which you built. In this particular case, this formula is 3 capsules daily they would take in the evening to achieve the doses that you see on your screen. If at any point you wanted to make adjustments to this, for example, say let's go up on the theanine to 250 milligrams, you can go right back to your formula list and type in theanine and simply highlight the dose, change it to what you'd like, and save your work there. So this particular formula would cost $178 for a 3-month supply for this patient. So the strategy to employ when making personalized formulas is consolidation. The goal is to give them one personalized formula that mitigates formula overlap and makes their life easier, allows them to comply easier, and makes the whole protocol in general more economical. So rather than giving a patient 7 to 10 separate bottles that have a lot of formula overlap, excessive amount of fillers, and also excessive amount of cost, when you consolidate with the rule of thumb of 4 to 5 combination formulas into a personalized formula, that's when it really begins to take effect on, from an economies of scale standpoint. That's where the economics will begin to play out. So all you need to do at this point is add the sample inhibitory AM and the sample excitatory AM and the sample inhibitory PM to your cart to check out, which is a self-explanatory process. But we also do have a video tutorial when you log in that shows you how to order if you do have any questions from that standpoint. Thank you very much for your time today. Please feel free to reach out to our company with any questions you might have, and we look forward to serving you.